Hi, Steve.
Alright.
Something got wrong with your camera.
Just come.
Something got wrong with your camera there.
You're on. Right, we're on. Today we're in the junior locker room. It's a bit of a mess in here, so lads, if you're watching this, sort it out. We're going to talk today about wrist position of the right wrist, how it performs through impact. If you can get this right, your ball striking will be perfect, or pretty close to perfect, let's say. Everyone on tour does this, all your top players on tour. John Ram's a good one to watch for. In fact, do you know, everyone does this. If you guys can do this, it's going to improve your golf. What is that doing in the junior locker room? Come on, boys, eh? Okay, right wrist is what we're talking about, impact, what the right wrist does at impact, and what to look for that guys on tour do. I'm going to use this elastic band to highlight what goes on at impact, or what should go on at impact. And you can take an elastic band at home, try this out and see if you're in that correct position or not. Right, back to work. Right, impact, at impact you'll see the right wrist, there should be a bend in there. Bend in the right wrist between the right wrist and the forearm. So if I'm at address, you'll see there's not a huge, there's a slight bend between the back of right hand and forearm. Then I come into impact and I get into that position, and again there's a bend between right wrist or back of right hand and forearm. So that position there is what needs to be maintained at impact. If the club head outrides the hands, then that becomes a straight line down there. That's not good. So if I take my right hand, slip this elastic band over my right index finger, there, then hold it up here on the top of my forearm, so I'm there, and then I turn round. Now if I take the golf club, you'll see that at my address position there is space, there is air between the forearm and the elastic band. Okay, so then when I get to the top of my spine and I come back down, that gap increases. You'll see the gap between back of hand and right forearm. This gap increases between the elastic band because of the bending of the right wrist. Up the top, and then I come back down, and at impact the elastic band will come closer to the right forearm, but that proves there, impact there, there's still angle between the forearm and the back of the right hand because the elastic band's still off the forearm, just above the wrist. You can see the club shaft, the position of the shaft, therefore my left wrist would be flat in that position. Hold on. My left wrist be flat in that position. You can see the flat left wrist there. Pull back up, still see the gap, perfect. If the right hand loses that gap, you can see here now the club head has outrun the hands. In order for that to happen, that's a bad position. That is impact, that is there at impact instead of here. So I want to come through impact, keeping that gap there, so the lean of the shaft backwards, instead of getting the elastic band to touch the forearm. So take the elastic band up the forearm, and as you look down, you'll see that the forearm and the gap between the elastic band's there, so therefore there must be an angle between the right wrist and the forearm, and back to that position, so the angle increases, or the gap increases, back to that position, gap increases, back to that position. That's what you want to feel. You never want the elastic band to be touching the back of the hand. You can see what that's going to do at impact. That equates to that at impact. Now you can see this angle here is not good. I've lost that pressure. Just pressure leakage of the hands, compression leakage, bad shot. So that'll not only control strike, well it will control strike, but the main thing there is low point of your swing arc. You'll then hit ball turf because the club's leaning forward, because you've maintained the angle or the gap between the elastic band and the forearm. Whereas if that outrides the hands, we're there, compression leakage, Low points pre-impact, hit it heavy, hit it thin. Just hit it poorly. Guys, there we go. Go out and get an elastic band. That box there is not by the juniors. They've not left that there. That's a box we use for Christmas decorations. Guys, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do so. It's free to do. I put content like this up twice a week, and I'm getting some traction now. I'm at almost 17,000 or 16,000 and something subscribers, almost 2.7 million views, but really trying my hardest to grow this, so the more support I get, the more subscribers I get, and the more likes, thumbs up and shares of these videos, the better for me and for hopefully you guys to learn a little bit more about golf and enjoy your game more.